What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Danger Zone. I'm Dane, uh, and today is Off the Shelf. We're gonna do another off the shelf movie review, and today's movie is Dark Light, Fear the Light. So before I get started, let's take a toke. You know how we like to do. Cheers. So today's movie is a 2019 film called Dark Light, and it sits at 89 minutes, a perfect hour and a half. This movie stars Jessica Madsen, Opal Littleton, Ed Brody, and Christina Clifford. I don't know any of them except Jessica Madsen. She was the chick, the crazy one in Leatherface, where they're kids and they escape from the crazy home or the mental institution, whatever you want to call it, the funny farm. Well, she's the one that's all burnt up. She escapes in that movie. She's in this. She's the star. And it's a really good movie. I gotta give it that. It's got some really good special effects. So let's go ahead and start. I want to read you guys the back. And let's see. Following her mother's death and a painful divorce, Annie and her daughter Emily move back to her childhood home. At first, everything seems fine, but then tragedy strikes again on a foggy night when Emily goes missing from her bedroom. Annie claims she saw something come from the darkness and take her, a creature. Nobody believes her. When Emily's body is nowhere to be found, Annie becomes the prime suspect and is sent to a correctional hospital. She must now escape the hospital and return to the house to confront the creature that has stolen her daughter. This is not a bad movie. I think it's on Tubi and you guys can stream it. So the movie starts off like right in the middle of the movie when the little girl's taken, because we see a little girl standing in her room and the door is rattling and she's like backing up, getting scared, and she hides. And the mother bursts in, so we think she's hiding from the mother, but she's actually hiding from this creature. And originally, I had this in my Aliens movie collection. This is not an alien movie; it's a creature feature. And it starts off with the little girl disappearing, and then it takes us back to the past, where we see the mother and the daughter moving into the farmhouse. So they're spending their first couple nights in the house, and they're hearing a bunch of scratching and creaking, and it sounds like something's in the walls. Is it Billy from fucking Black Christmas or what? It's not. It's pretty good. They do this. The mother and the daughter play this game that I've never heard of. I thought it was pretty cool. It's called flashlight tag, and they play it out in the cornfield at night. So they're out there playing this game, right? And all of a sudden, there's this fucking super bright light. And the mother's like, "Oh, you got me. You can turn your light off now." And she won't turn it off. And then she's like, "What the fuck?" And then it turns off. And then another one turns on over here. And that one turns off. And another one turns on over here. And that one turns off. And there's super bright light. And they start fucking turning on, like on and off all over the place. And she freaks out and grabs her little girl. And they run inside. And, like, it's like, what the fuck is this? Is it haunted? Is the field haunted? Is the house haunted? Are they aliens? What the fuck is it? And the husband does not think that the mother is capable of taking care of the daughter, because apparently she had a mental breakdown, and she starts telling the husband or the ex-husband, I think there's something in the house. And he's like, well, you're probably just having another mental breakdown, and I don't think you're capable of taking care of our daughter. And then she goes missing. Sorry, guys, I think it feels like I have something in my eye. But then the little girl goes missing, and the mother's being blamed for it, and they think that the little girl's dead. They can't find her body. So the mother ends up in this fucking mental institution But it it cuts through like all the trial and all that kind of stuff. We don't get a lot of that. It just basically cuts through to like the sheriff says you're guilty, you're fucking guilty. No trial, no jury, no nothing. Straight to the big house or the crazy house. So during the transport, they're they're driving, and there's only like 2 inmates and one other cop in the back with them, and then 2 cops driving. And it's the way this scene is shot is kind of goofy. I guess you can see what they wanted to do, but it was like an old school Hollywood slow car crash over the edge of a fucking cliff, but like a short bridge. Like, okay, here's the little bridge and here's the road, right? So they see this cow in the middle of the road, so they go ah, and they go this way and they go off the bridge like this, bunk, and it's like it's a short drop, bunk, and then it flips over into the river below, and everybody dies. It's fucking funny. Everybody dies, except for our main girl, of course, and she gets away. And somehow she makes it back to the house, to where she looks up this guy who is a conspiracy theorist on missing children and what's happening to them. And he thinks that there's these creatures or humanoids that are abducting children for their energy. And this lady's seen it. So she finds this guy, right? And we've seen this in multiple movies. We've seen it in The Descent 2. We've seen it in White Noise. We've seen it in Paranormal Activity, where somebody goes to somebody else to get help, but this other person has different intentions of helping. You get my drift? So he captures this chick and basically locks her up again, so she can't fucking escape to try to find her daughter. And he goes to the house and he discovers this cave system underneath the house. And he wants to see these creatures because he knows that she's seen it, because he drew a picture of it. Somehow he knows what it looks like. He doesn't say. But he drew a picture of it and she was like, yeah, that's it. Let's go kill it. He goes, alright, let's go this way into my workshop to get some tools or whatever. And they go in there and he locks her in there and he fucking takes off to go, because he wants to capture this thing and study it and prove that it's real. So he sees it and freaks the fuck out and then tries to get away, and it basically captures him. And it fucking this is like when we see our first like little gore of the movie, and it's got this fucking these creatures. I think there's multiple. I'm pretty sure there's multiple. I'm not 100% sure, because like I'm not sure if this thing can just like disappear and reappear, or if there's multiple or what. I have no idea, because it's kind of questionable. But this guy's driving like really fast, trying to get away in his little 1942 station wagon. I don't know what the hell this car is. It's so old and beat up, and he's but it's barely going anywhere. And the creature's in the back of the seat, and it scratches the fuck out of his face. And they do some gnarly makeup in this movie. He's got some fucking deep ass nice gash wounds. It's pretty good. But he ends up getting captured by these creatures, and they are energy suckers, so they are draining this dude of all his energy. But his theory is that they drain these children of energy because they're the most pure form of energy. And this lady finally escapes his house somehow. I don't want to give that away how she does, because like then I'll just be giving you guys the whole fucking movie. But she gets back to the house to find her husband, her ex-husband, in that cave system somehow through the elevator. And he kind of explains how he got down there, because he was like, I don't know. I was in the elevator and I saw a bright light, and now I'm here, and he was knocked out, and she had to wake him up. There's some shit that's like completely unexplained in this movie. Really odd. But they end up finding her daughter alive, but these demons or monsters or whatever the fuck they are using her as like a battery. Basically, they're sucking her energy like a little bit at a time, and they have these pools of like, I don't know what these kids or people or whatever they're in. They're nasty, grotesque looking bodies. They're being siphoned like batteries that these monsters are using for their food source? Maybe? I have no idea. But overall, guys, oh, I gotta give you guys, there's this scene, oh my god, it's probably my favorite scene in the movie. We get the, hey, oh, we get this, he might as well have just done this, hey, monster, I'm over here, ah! He might have well just done that. We get that scene in this movie, and it's fucking hilarious, and I fucking loved it. But overall, guys, this movie is fucking cool. I gotta give it a 3 out of 5, just for the practical effects alone. The CGI effects in this movie are not bad. I gotta give it that too. It does have CGI effects. The fire CGI is fire CGI. Like, you can't get away with fire CGI. But the effects that they do when this light monster thing, Cyclops, is doing its energy sucking, and you can see the energy like being sucked out of people's face or their body. It's actually pretty cool. It almost reminds me of Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat when he's sucking the soul out of Kung Lao in this last Mortal Kombat movie. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. But like I said, 3 out of 5, guys. I recommend it. I think you guys should give it a shot. And tell me what you guys think of it. And for me, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Any questions, concerns, anything like that? I'll see you guys in the comments. Peace out.